going on, everybody? EVER-TASTIC Gaming Gear, another exciting episode for more of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD on the Nintendo Switch. So, last time we pick up, because it turns out we're inside the Pirate Stronghold, is where we are. And it turns out, because we just go ahead and fit the time ship orb, just to the way the stone is placed. But turns out, because we just go ahead and light everything around here, because just to go ahead and have the orb just go light up the area. But turns out, that's what we must go on and start by doing, because we're just solving like obstacles and puzzles around here just to go and get things working. So as we just look at this this whole background, this area, so turns out that's all we had to look. So as we go ahead and switch out to our come on, so can I at least switch to claw shot? Okay, thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and claw shot our way up this higher platform. So if we go ahead and reach sky high, well, hold on, sorry, I just that was my mistake, folks. I wasn't allowed to let go of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and claw shot again. Okay, so we're gonna just remain high up in the cliff at all times. Alright, so line up this cube. Alright, so we'll have that take off in the thin air. Alright, so that data cube that we need to have that light up magnificently. So what we see right at the bat, because there's 100 ruby we have to go after. So we go and switch to a quick beetle. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get the speed, and we can literally go and get the 100 ruby right about now. So let's just hope we get the next one. So if it's another 100 ruby we can grab. Okay, so that total up to 200. Alright, so we got, it's another one coming. Okay, so we got more than 300. Okay, so now we're just losing stamina. So we got more than 300. Alright then. So now since we got enough rubies, so we can go ahead and get off on that. Okay, so I just go ahead and fall off on quicksand. So what the heck? Okay, well that's fine. I mean, I can start my way back to where I am. It's fine. Alright, hopefully I should just I could probably be fine up there. So let's see. Alright, so I think this is where we left off. So turns out because fire is gonna go ahead and pause for us. So as we keep moving. Oh wait a minute. So I think we were supposed to get the new dowsing ability. So where the heck was it at? Okay, you know what? Let's see. There's something in these barrels. Okay, so I'll just pick up here more bombs. But also, I did not forget to tell you this, because turns out, because I already got here, it's full health already, because I just go and reset the game, because somehow I just got triggered by a cutscene there, because when Fi just to go ahead and give me the new dowsing ability, which I can go shut down the ship. I mean, that's fine. Somehow it literally happens sometime when I try to get to the saving burn and try to save the game, because Fi will not stop interrupting me. The light, weep. That was absolutely amazing. The big mouth opens. How did you do that? There's something at the bridge inside the mouth, weep. Could be a clue to my ship. So I'm just going to have a look. Or do you want to head back out to the sea? Okay, well, you know what? Turns out to me, because there's more to look around, but just going inside the mouth. So I get the feeling like we were supposed to go and move on towards. Well, hold on. I had information there to report, Master. Please take a look. Okay, it's about time. There's a 60% probability that these massa and these seals are from the ship that protects the Nehru flame. You can now set your dowsing ability to the search for the ship that holds the Nehru flame. Okay, you see, this is the interruption that we got right at the bat, because I couldn't even get to the saving burn on time while I was while we're trying to not lose the progress, because just to go ahead and like get any more interruption with 5. So let's go ahead and talk to Skipper. So my ship wasn't here either. Yeah, well, we got no clue. So okay, well, let's just go ahead and skip all of that. Okay, so yeah, we're ready to set sea and go away. How are we going to surface a whole huge sea? I have no choice but to ask you two to do it for me. So get cracking, weep. There is a high probability that the ship is currently hidden from our view. Woo weep. But if we attack it, then we might catch a glimpse of it. Alright. So, and we just go ahead and take a look at what's around here. So, we're going to go ahead and place our destination somewhere around this corner. So, tracking down this ship can get a little trickier, I could imagine. Because it turns out we already know and where exactly it is. So, hold on. So, I see we got that the enemy from, I get the feeling because that is the fish from, what's it called? Lake Florida. I think that's the name of the enemy, which I did see already. So we got here a couple of these rocks that are blocking our view. So I was trying to like study this boat carefully and not to go and touch anything right now, but just TNT I saw. Okay, so there's a couple of these goblins and a couple of TNTs. Okay, so you know what? It's time to go ahead and show who boss. So we just go ahead and took down one of his electric spoon. But hold on, that can't look like an electric spoon. So it gotta be. Can I at least target on? Okay, well I can't go ahead and target while I'm on water. Okay, so let's see. So we are getting closer, are we? Okay, so using this dowsing ability, so we were supposed to search the ship somewhere to where exactly it's hidden. Okay, so as you can see, because the ship is like it's like moving as fast as possible. You can't even see the ship because it is invisible. Alright, so once you get to the ship, so all you gotta do is just fire with your cannon and just to see where the ship is, okay? But I tried this for 1 hour just to figure that one out, and then that took me like a quite an effort to figure out where that ship is hidden. So let's just go ahead and keep searching around it. So we'll just figure out where the ship is hiding, and we go ahead and keep following at it. Okay, so the ship is getting close. So okay, hold on. So we are getting close to the ship. So where exactly is it now? Okay, well I just keep losing the trail. So that ship can go a little bit faster, I can imagine. Okay, so let's see here. Where's it go? Okay, so we just gotta really like time it right, because that pirate ship is moving fast. Alright, come on. So we gotta get full speed. Okay, there we go. So we saw because that ship is already invisible. You see it? That's my ship. We must pursue and keep pounding it. It's pounding it with the cannons. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so we're gonna go after the ship. So what we're gonna start by doing is to use your dowsing ability and just to figure out where the ship is going. Well, you can't even actually see the ship because it's hard to tell where the ship is hidden. Okay, well it turns out invisible now, so it seems like a hard way to find the ship. So let's see. Okay, come on. I just want to make sure we find the ship. Okay, there we go. So we already knew where the pirate ship is heading. Alright, so now it's going to lose the commission, and now here we have it. So we have the right to aboard the ship so that we can go ahead and rescue some of his pirate crewmates. Alright, so here we go. So using this ladder at this opportunity just to take our way back to to board the ship. So here we are. So now we're in the pirate ship, or Sandship. I'm sorry. Well, eventually, that's my apologies. I mentioned to say Sandship, but that's alright because turns out, because we see what's straight in the eye, because that is something that we need to go get. So the last item that we were supposed to get is the one that have bow and arrows. So that is something that we need to go and get. So exploring what's inside the Sandship. So we move down some. Okay, so let's see, what are we doing here? So actually, I think we were supposed to go and use gush blows. Okay, so we got a couple of these Arasha that we can kill. Alright, so moving around here. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this whole map by pressing select. So we got here at the bottom first floor, the bottom second floor, and the bottom third floor. Okay, so hold on. So I get the feeling like we were supposed to go and start off at the above of the first floor. So open up this door. Oh wait a minute, hold on. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think you were supposed to go and move. Well, actually, you know what? I think we were supposed to go and get the key first. That's for sure. Okay, well my mistake. Well, I get the feeling like that we were supposed to explore what's inside the Sandship first. Okay, now I think this must be the place. So let's just go ahead and actually, no, I'm gonna just go use Daku seeds for now. Oh, actually, that go ahead and make the enemy dizzy. Okay, so that will go and lead you to death. So we just go and wait and see. So we're gonna keep our gush blows with us and continue moving. Well, actually, I don't mind getting my heart. Well, that heart will stay there. So every time that we get our way across, because every time we see Sam and we don't make it, well, we just get our tires and then just to go ahead and get a rest up, and then just to continue on getting plenty more stamina. So moving down this row. Alright, so we continue moving. Okay, so now that we see there's like 100 of Arashas all over the sandy floor. Alright, so we can go for the spin if you like. Okay, so these Arashas just drop way too many rubies around here. Okay, so we can go ahead and clear out some of these Arashas if you like. So one of his rubies just disappeared. Alright, so let's go ahead and teach these Arashas a lesson. So okay, I can go and break my way free, and this one just grabbed my arm, so I can go ahead and cut you and slice. And the last one, so I just killed your brother. So let's see here. So we saw it already because we did not even quite get everything working again. So now Fire, you got something else to say? Master, please look. Yeah, so as we can see, because that is the ancient carbon key that we don't have yet. So this large door here is sealed shut. This door must lead to an important room in the ship. Well, it must have. Apparently, this must lead to the boss. Hopefully. Alright, so as we go and move around. So there we see, because there's another doorway. And of course, because there's plenty more of this sand that we must go and dig in. So in order to solve this puzzle, so we were supposed to look to what is down, what is sealed, where you can see the seal of it. Okay, so we can go ahead and clear all of these Arashas, and then just go and clear all of the sand up. Okay, well that's a whole bunch of sand I'm seeing. Alright, so we'll go ahead and clear up these rashers. Alright, so we got here a whole lot of sand to remove around here. Alright. So it's like, because we have to go ahead and like dust up the sand around here, because that's like sand that's literal all over this sucking ship. Okay, well eventually you just go ahead and leave your ship just before sand. Okay, and we got here is a couple of these crewmates that were on malfunction. So we go ahead and pick up our gust bellows and start by gusting up all of the sand up. Then we'll just figure out what we need to do. So I think that's good enough. So alright, well that's fine. So we had to clean up all of the sand. So we're fine. So in order to get this door to open, it's we have to go use these gemstones. It's shield shut. So what we see what's down the platform is down, up, down, right. Okay, let's figure this out. So it gotta be down, up, down, right. So yeah, so that is the right combination. So we just gotta get that right, because that's something that you must do. So you just gotta pay attention to what is sealed on the platform. So as we go and open up this, so open what we get inside is this small key to something very important. Okay, so if we go ahead and open this door. Alright, so if we continue moving on. Alright, so this is the door that could open us. So as we move forward. Okay, so we're gonna go and move around the ship. And I get the feeling this is where we need to be. So let's go and have that thing open. Okay, so we're taking another save. And this should be the place that we were supposed to go. So let's go and move forward. So we were supposed to head on back to the first floor of the top of the Sandship, because turns out because we got here, it's another this mini boss which you have to go and take out. So if we go ahead and keep opening doorways. Okay, so we get our way through. And I get the feeling this is where we need to be. Alright, so this is the area. So we'll pick our way back upstairs, and there we see, because there is this chain that's sealed shut on the door, but because we just go open the with the key, and then suddenly it just go and lead us to a trap. So this new enemy, so it's just looking at the whole desert, and now it's gonna turn around, and that we see because it have like a different type of weapon. Okay, so if we go ahead and examine what it is. So it's the LD/002S Scervo. Okay, so this mutinous robot stole the ship from Skipper long ago. He still commanded the ship today. When fighting in a narrow space like this, it is more effective to use a thrust attack with your sword than to try to swing your sword widely. Okay then, well let's just go ahead and see what we have what it takes to beat up a Scervo. So we just go ahead and cut it and slice, or how about we do this? Up, down. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. So all you gotta do is keep on brushing your sword just to push him off the ship. Because you can see, because he's gonna go and walk the plank, and then he's gonna keep on falling for it. So now that you can see, because that X thing that's blocking to us, that it's just moving on. Because every time that you fail the attempt to keep on pushing this pyre off the cliff, then you just lose your balance, and then you just or quite, because you just lose a ton of your heart. That's for sure. Okay, I get the feeling we're halfway there. Okay, so I did not block that in time. Well, that's alright. So we're just gonna keep... Okay, so we want to get that block. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. Alright, I believe this is it. So he saw us coming, so he's just gonna go fall into a certain doom. And there we see here, because there we have it, because we got ourselves another of this treasure chest. So open what we get inside. Wait a minute, hold on. Master, that synthetic life form, there is a 99% chance that is what the pirate is described by the captain. I can't help but admire the tenacity it had to display in staying alive and functional all these years. Alright, well, let's just cut the shit chatter and just go open the chest to see what we get inside. So we got here is a bow, so you can hit targets at a very long range. Arrows also do a lot more damage than Deku seeds. Okay, so we got more about the 20. Master, a report about the bow you have just obtained. The bow that elasticity can propel the arrows through the air with a great force, allowing you to strike your targets from afar. To confirm the control that associated with your bow, raise your bow by pressing the R, then press right. So you can also shoot arrows to strike at certain devices in order to activate them. Okay, so we saw, for example, that that eyeball from top of this pole. So that is something that we could use for a bow. So I have confirmed that such a device is on the deck. However, it will be difficult to target it from here, so I recommend you return to the decks. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and return to the deck at once. So we go and get the roll. So we can go ahead and move on back to the outside. And go ahead and take this opportunity with our bow just to go ahead and shoot arrow with it. So open up this nest door. So we're gonna go and of course to rotate this camera around. So we want to like make sure if the wait a minute. So the eyeball is somewhere up on that pole. So let's just go ahead and of course take our bow out and then go shoot with arrow. So we saw because that wheel is gonna go in and steer around it, and then we see up there because that is the switch that we have to go trigger. Matt, I have report information for you. There's a 90% chance that the object you see over there is a time shift stone. If you could deliver an impact onto it by some means, it could have a significant effect on the ship. Okay, that's fair point. Fair point. Okay, so now that is the time shift stone that we were supposed to go and activate. Okay, well eventually I miscalculated because the time shift stone was the orb, which I kept on saying so many times because I was losing a little bit of the memory there because my brain is kind of like a little of this glitch situation. So now we see what the Bokoblins up to because turns out because we just bring these Bokoblins back to life because they just go and roll this pirate ship, and now they just sturtle up to no good. So let's go ahead and move up this ladder. Okay, so we move up this way. So we saw because wait a minute. So with the Bokoblin with arrows. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get more. So we got more but 10 arrows. So you can shoot the bees with your bow. You have a limited supply, so shoot carefully. Alright then, so we saw what's up there. So there's gonna be a Bokoblin way sky high. So that gonna lead you down to death. And we got here a couple more of these Bokoblins to kill. Okay, so we took down at least 2, so there's another one on the left. Alright, so let's go and take the shot. And I saw it already because there's a ladder that we can start by reaching up to. Alright, so let's go and rise our way above the both ladders. Alright, so rising above this area. So we saw because this Bokoblin, guess what's coming. Okay, so wait a minute. So before we go ahead and of course figure out what's over there at the other side, because wait a minute. Okay, so this bokoblin is shooting with bow and arrows. So I'm just clearing out some of these bokoblins first before proceeding. Okay, so there's another eyeball. We can go ahead and trigger it. So that go and give us the other way to the hook bat. So let's go ahead and grab onto something. So we just grab into the handlebar and remain hold at all times. And what we're here. So I'm just taking this balance board a bit carefully though, because I know it seems kind of tricky and all, and I'm like trying to steady this balance force. So we see up there, because that is the other bokoblin that is stirring up trouble, because that is messing around with this mechanic. So we can go ahead and have that arrow go and shoot right out that eyeball of it. So grabbing this handlebar. So we'll just take it away sky high. And of course there's another eyeball. So we'll go and shoot with arrow. And back go and of course give us a way up. Or I mean give us a way down, I'm sorry. Well actually my brain is miscalculated again. Well forgive me on that, because turned out it's not going well in the right place. So I only got like more but 8 of those. Oh hold on. Well I got more 8 of my arrows. So let's just go ahead and take this seriously though, because I don't have enough aim just so that I can go claw shot what's down there. So hold on. Okay, so now I'm down here. Okay, so we got a couple of these barrels. So I don't have for bombs. So I can at least get some arrows in these bombs. Arrows on these barrels. I'm sorry. Well, sorry, my brain is brain calculated again. So and we are going to let that thing go. So there's something else, but there's something else that we must go and do. So we see already, because we got some couple of these black butterfly that we can start by picking up. So this one trying to get away. Well, let that thing live. Okay, well it doesn't want to get in the butterfly net, then that's okay. Well, you can go ahead and fly freely. So open up this chest. So we got here, it's a piece of heart. Well, so we did collect but enough just to go ahead and increase up but more. But how many? 5? Okay, so we just increase up but more but 5 of the bottom hearts. So let's go ahead and move on back to our claw shot. So we're gonna take this opportunity way sky high, back up to the higher surface of the ship. Alright, so we see because there's another this target that we can start by reaching on to. Okay, so letting that thing go. So we're gonna go ahead and rotate this camera around, and of course we got here a couple of these barrels. Alright. So come on, I do not ask for you to climb on ladders. So let's just see what we must be doing here. So turns out because there's the pirate's cabin, and to me we were supposed to go and move on back to with our arrow. Oh wait a minute, hold on, timeout. Oh shoot, hold on, I was supposed to go move on back up to the to the top of this dock. Okay, well sorry, I was not expecting where I'm going. Okay, so let's get back to this. So same point, for example, we just go ahead and shoot the eye with the arrow and have that thing come down to us, and then go and get to the handlebar. So we have that we get to that thing by holding on to the handlebar. And once we're here, so we got ourselves another eyeball, which you can start by shooting with the with bow and arrow. Alright, so that's taken care of. So we can still keep on grabbing hold of this. Alright, and that gets our way where we need to be. Alright, I get the feeling like this is the area, so... Okay, so come on. Alright, so we want to make sure that fin stays there. Oh, okay, so we want that fin to rise up a bit more, okay. Late, good job, we... Now the ship will look just like his YouTube. Whoop, that makes me so happy. Now I just need to go to rescue my crew. Whoop. I'm pretty sure that they are being held in the brig inside the ship. I can see that. Alright, so we know what where the S-Mark is tracing them in the map. So it's still pretty dangerous here. So I'll just wait him in a boat. You can do it. I mean, I always can do this. I always. Okay, so Link is the plan for the job because he can go and do whatever it comes up in his mind because whatever he turns things around, then suddenly everything turns out okay. So here we go. So move on down to this ship because we just go ahead and light up everything in this beauty of this nature around here because it turns out to me like we can go ahead and feel free to explore what's around here in this ship. Alright, so we go and get this roll. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so now that I remember, because this is the bottom first floor, so we need to be in the second bottom floor. So open up this door. So there we see because there's another there's another tech goblin that we can kill. Okay, there's another one. Okay, come on. Okay, so I don't understand why these tech goblins had to be here in the first place. Okay, so I can pick up another heart. And in order to go and get to after that treasure chest, so we were supposed to go and move on with the arrow, bow and arrow. Okay, so I got stuck on this for a little while, and I have 5 to come in and help me on this real quick because while I was hold on. So as you go ahead and press on the down stick, so master, look up. So yeah, so I saw it already because that is the time shift stone that we had to go and get the arrow to go ahead and turn off the switches. So you can reach the time shift stone on the depth of the ventilation shaft in the ceiling. I mean, that is a fair point, okay? So all you just gotta do is just raise your bow and arrow up to the time shift stone, and voila. So everything go back to this filthy looking Sandship. And what you see here, so we get ourselves another of this prize. So whatever we might get is another of this dungeon map, which we can go ahead and reveal places whenever we go. Alright, so just to go ahead and reveal the place. Okay, so this is where we are. So now that we see here, because we got here, it's another of this handlebar, which we can start by holding that thing down and letting that thing go. And of course, we can go ahead and move around this, and going back to shooting with our arrow, just to go ahead and activate the time shift stone. We could still have that ship clean. And such a good color mechanic around here. So let's just get a move on. So this door is open. Well, actually, I think we were supposed to go and find the crew first before we go and set out. So moving on to this. So there we see there's another tech goblin, which we can go and clear out. So that go ahead and drop another heart. Okay, and there we see there's another Beamos. Beamos. Okay, well I thought I said Beamos, but well I think it was the name of his enemy was supposed to pronounce in Beamos or Beamos. I'm sorry. So we got here is these tech goblins, which we see that they're already alive. Okay, so I already took care of that. And that dropped no heart, but just ornamental skull. Okay, so talking to this LD301 series. So you're a human, aren't you? So how did you get in here? You cared with the captain to save us? I'm so happy. But we can't get out of here while that Sparky fin Blavius. Wow, that's exactly right about right. I almost forgot to mention it, but the engine room is right below with the bridge. Okay, so it's somewhere underneath the engine room. You mean? There's a corridor from the engine room that connects to the bridge room. But to get through the engine room through here, you need to activate the 2 power generators in the engine room. You will need to activate the power generators in 2 different locations. Okay, so there's a couple of these 2 S-marks that are traced. You can do it. Okay, so we got you. It's a couple of his crewmates with him that's already in Kate, but already in the bridge. I mean, what am I saying, brig? Okay, I'm sorry. I missed on calculate because I was supposed to say brig. Okay, so let's see now. I think that's all we had to look. So if we go and cut down this barrel, so we get here is a pack of arrows. Okay, well, you know what, you guys, I believe that we have to do it. So next time on the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, we'll go ahead and continue on exploring what's around here, and we on a Sandship just to go and find all 2 of the remaining of the power generators just to get things working in the corridor at the engine room on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be participating and staying tuned on the next video. So next time we'll go ahead and explore what's elsewhere around the ship on the next video. So if you're enjoying the series so far, if you want to see more Skyward Sword HD, be sure to leave an EVER-TASTIC like, share the video, and subscribe. If you do subscribe to the channel, please do ring on the notification bell so that you will stay up there and notified to when my new and awesome videos up as well. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in, and by all means, all in each and every one of the description I filled down below. So if you want to help support the series, you can do so. We've done step by step just to help get you started on support my channel and for this series. So that's all it for Skyward Sword HD. We will be picking up more on the next one. So take care, you guys. I hope to talk to you on the next video.